Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my intro to fall makeup look. I wanted to create something super glam, and this is what I came out with today. I know I have hella makeup on, I know. And to be honest, I haven't worn this much makeup since our trip. Because on the trip, the only time I actually wore this much makeup was for a wedding. And after that, it was just literally moisturizer, sunscreen, and lip balm. Boring, right? For this inspo, I really wanted to create something very bronzy, not glowy, but just very glam. Like more in like the rich, warm browns, bricky type of colors. To pair this look, I steered away from like mauve tones. I wanted something more peachy, orangey, and more bricky, but in the lighter colors, not so dark. So I hope it doesn't read too pink on camera, but this is the look. I definitely don't like this lipstick as much. I will talk about it in the video. It helps with this, just say that. I've been into this fall mood that I literally like decked out my whole living room. It's like all falled out. Everything basically looks like a candy corn. I mean, you got the oranges, yellows, and some whites and browns. I'm ready for fall. But seriously, this is like hella makeup on for someone who's just gonna be staying at home. If you guys want to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. So today is glammy day. I don't know why I say glammy day because I don't know where we're going, but I do want to do a glam because it's been a while. So ready, cleanse my face. I put on some good serum that has niacinamide and other age-appropriate things for my skin. So I'm going to use a little bit of this water cream just to seal everything else in. I'm actually going to go in with this Sunday Riley's Auto Correct. This is an old product. I think the packaging is old too, but it's literally brand new. So I'm just gonna use a little bit for under my eyes. I know under my eyes is super red. It's from the Grande Lash Serum, and you guys are probably wondering why I still use it. Honestly, I see a definite improvement in my lashes with like no mascara on. It's really long. It's not affecting me where it hurts. It's just a little discolored around the eyes, and I read that it does happen to some people, but honestly, it's not like hurting me. It just looks like it does. Sometimes if I put a little too much of the serum on and then the next morning my husband sees me, he's like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, why, what's wrong? I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. The serum. I call them my vitamins for my lashes. Gonna put a little lip balm on. My lips are so dry. You can definitely tell that I was lacking in the water department by my lips. And so I've been trying to catch up on my water. So I have been, and just for extra energy, I've been drinking my No Joke ginger juice. You guys know this is one of my actual favorites. If I'm feeling a little blah or just need a little pick-me-up boost, or if I feel, I don't know, I just love it. Cheers. So I'm just going to, yes, believe it or not, I've been using this pencil a lot more lately. I don't know if it's because I tweezed my brows here, I trimmed it. So I made it a little bit thinner, like here, just to kind of pair with this side since it arches more. I don't know what it is, but I just been loving this pencil. To complete my brows, I need to carve them and give it extra shape at the edges. So same thing I do all the time is I set my eyelids with a little powder, take a little of the darker powder and apply it to the concealer that I use to carve my brows. I've been using this brow powder and this brow gel thing. So I thought the color was probably too light or too dark, but it actually works well. So I'll go in with the darker ones for the tail, just because I feel like the tail's always lighter and it doesn't pick up any color. I like using the softer brown because it really balances, it lightens what I currently have, which is the microblading color under here. But like I said, for the tails, I do like them a little bit more dark, just so you can see a little bit of the shape. So today I really wanted to go for a really smoky, bronzy type of look, something along the lines of these two colors. I want some browns, but I also want some like shimmers, but not too like sparkly shimmer, just more of like a deeper tone. I'm just so excited as we're transitioning into fall. Believe it or not, I already decked out my whole living room space. It's like literally all falled out. So I got like pumpkins everywhere and just everything just looks like a candy corn. It's just nicely color coordinated and I'm proud of it. So we're gonna jump in with the color here. Just going to add this on my outer corners. So I know I'm so late into this game, but we've been watching Game of Thrones, like literally binge watching. I originally didn't want to watch it because I thought it was more like sci-fi fantasy-ish. I mean, I knew there was like a little medieval, but I just thought it was like more fantasy-like, kind of like, I haven't seen the whole thing, so I can't really judge, but from the first few episodes that I watched, maybe like Once Upon a Time, like that type of sci-fi, or are they the same? Anyways, we read something that Game of Thrones was, I guess, towards the end of like, you know, the regular Game of Thrones. Right now there's like House of Dragon. So I guess we read somewhere that each episode costs like $2 million, no, something crazy, $20 million. So of course that caught our attention. We said, you know what, let's go ahead and check it out. We watched the first episode and we were like, whoa, this is crazy. It's definitely not fantasy, it's more medieval, something what we really like, and been stuck. We've been watching it for the past few weeks. I think we are in season 4 right now. And I think there's a total of 9 or 10 seasons, or 8 or 9. I am so excited to finish this and to check out what House of Dragon is all about. I know we're like already deep into this. We invested so much time. We're like in season 4. We finally figured out who belongs to whom, who's a traitor, who's an ally. And all of a sudden, all these other people start coming in and we're like, okay, I'm gonna start to like take notes because it's getting twisted and crazy. Let's jump into this color, which is bear, like a grizzly bear. With that said of GOT, do we have fans out there? If you guys are, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys are not a GOT fan, maybe subscribe to this channel. Also, I didn't tell you, but I am using the Pacifica Palette. What is the name of this? Animal Magic. I love how it has all these animals on here. It's so cute. Again, the color arrangement is really nice. The price point is, again, for today's look, I'm going for a really bronzy type of look with some rich, warm red browns. And a pop of a shimmer in the center of the eye somewhere. I don't know why I'm holding this lip balm in my hand, to be honest. But I do feel like I should do a cut crease just to really have the centers pop. I'm just gonna use my regular Shape Tape. This is a super light color. I can't even use this for concealing unless if I really wanna have a bright under eye. This color here is light neutral. Just gonna use a few little dots here. You see how long my lashes are? The concealer coated them when I closed my eyes. It's long. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut crease and speed through this because this will take forever. I know my natural fold is like half of this, but I just like to exaggerate it a little bit more to have more of an open-eyed look because my eye is lacking in opening this way. It's just more opening that way. So now I'm gonna jump into the color Owl. I actually don't know how this color is gonna turn out. I'm patting the brush firmly into the shadows and then onto my eyes. I'm trying to not have any fallouts under my eyes. I would have to say this color is a little bit on the taupey side. It has like a brown taupey feel to it. So I'm gonna go back in with the same fluffy brush. I'm gonna go in with the color Mouse, and I'm just going to start on the outer corners and bringing it in above the shadows. Just gonna contour the inner parts of my eyes to the top of my nose here. Gonna go back in with that same brown and just smoke out the outer corners, and then carefully bringing it all the way across. Gonna take another fluffy brush here just to blend the shadows out. I'm gonna take a flat brush. I'm gonna take that same brown. I'm gonna carefully create a line to have a line of demarcation from my crease and the shadow space. And I'm gonna flick upwards. This way I'm creating a very strong look for the crease and the lid space. For this look, I really want my lid space to be very strong and pronounced. It basically creates an illusion that I have more of a sunken crease. So it looks like I have more eyelids. Next, I'm gonna go in with this color here, which is like a corally orange color. And I'm just going to blend everything together. I know my hair is toe up, but we're going to curl this after. So I'm gonna put on some mascara and I'll show you how long my lashes are currently. I feel that since my lashes are at this length, literally I can wear any type of mascara. Versus when I don't use the serum, you can definitely tell that there are certain ones I have to use, otherwise it's going to shorten them. Looks like I did get a little bit of fallout, so I'm going to use my micellar water from Trader Joe's. I actually brought this with me to our Euro trip, and I totally forgot that this was actually in the front inside pouch that I normally don't use of my makeup kit. So that's why I still have them. I'm just gonna blot it carefully to avoid any like shadows and streaks. I'm gonna let my face dry under the eyes just a slight bit, but before I move on to complexion, I'm gonna use a new product. This is by CEUTICALS. It's actually a primer or like a base you can use before any of the makeup. This helps reduce redness. This has a really strong mist or a spray, which I really do like, especially coming from like a small sample size. To be honest, I feel like this is more of like a skin radiance kind of essence boost to your skin versus a corrector, in my opinion, but I still like this. It's really nice. I'm gonna focus this only from my eyes down because that's where all the redness is. I'm literally trying to avoid my brows and eyes. It smells so good. I just don't find that it can help reduce the redness. I mean, it is a corrector and it visibly reduces redness, maybe over in time, but I thought I could use it in my video today just to see if it does make a difference. I do have a lot of redness. You can see it's like right there. I think I will be darkening my shadows a little bit more just for more of a dramatic look. So with that said, I'm going to use a more dramatic pair of lashes. These are, I'm pretty sure these are the Papadoro by Kiss. These have to be one of my favorite heavier lashes. They're still like a demi wispy in like the cut of it, but it's a little bit thicker, but it's still wispy, you know? I don't know what that was. So I'm just gonna push them in the position I would like them to stay in. And if needed, I'll go ahead and use a tweezers to kind of like fan them up. I'm gonna use an oldie but goodie. This may be a little too warm for me. I'm not too sure actually. Let me try this one first because I think it may be, I don't know if it's too warm or even too light. I haven't worn this in a while. I do love me a good double wear. I'm just gonna go in with a small amount. If I need to brighten this with a lighter concealer, I'll go ahead and do so towards the end. I haven't worn this foundation in a while because of my color. You know what's funny? I haven't worn this in a while and this foundation smells like paint. But it's a good ass foundation. Is this too light or what? This foundation's too light. Oh my gosh. I didn't think it was gonna be this light. It looks really light in the viewfinder too. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Triple Fix Brightening Concealer. This is definitely my shade. So I'm going to, basically I'm doing this backwards because it's a little lighter, but my under eyes are still very strong with the discoloration. And go back in with the brush to blend it out. Still very light, but it's concealed. I guess this is where we get to go ham on the contour. All right, so I'm gonna use my contour stick. That may have been a little much. What do you think? I'm looking crazy. I'm sorry. I hope I look better. So I'm gonna go back in with the brush that had that orangey color. I'm basically just taking whatever's left over here, blending it out. I did not dip it into the palette. Now I'm going to smoke out my lower eyes. Looks like my lashes stayed in place pretty well. I don't need to perk them up anymore. I'm going to use a little bit of this Pacifica brow gel. I'm just going to lay down my hairs. So I'm going to literally just push these down as I apply it on. Glob of that right there. So I'm just gonna brush that out, but push down as I do that. And for the lips, I'm gonna use this new color by KIKO Milano. This is in the color 103. I'm gonna wait for this to dry because I don't recall if this is a lip stain. Oh, I think it is a lip stain because it's starting to feel tacky. I'll check back in a minute if I need to put a gloss for a high shine, but for now, let me go ahead and fix my hair. So I just went ahead and did a quick curl with a large barrel. Didn't put anything else in my hair except for obviously a heat protectant and a little bit of this hair oil just to give it a little bit of shine and like life in my hair. I feel like this foundation is a little too light for me. I went in with the bronzer, but I don't know if it did any good. The lips are definitely a lip stain. Look, I'm just trying to like put my lips together and this is like so sticky. Like, I don't like it too much, but I'm gonna jump in with the clear gloss to see if it gives a little bit of movement and shine. This number 2 is literally called a touch-up. The bristle is like so stiff, it's like, it's hard to apply on. Like with the doe foot applicator, it just glides. This is like a hard, stiff brush. And here's my final look. I know I have like hella makeup on for someone just being at home, but I just really wanted to create a glam. So here is my look for my intro to fall. I just really wanted to create a very smoky glam, a very bronzy contoured, full lashes because I really wanted some smokier eyes. And I paired it with a fall lip. Now I just need to change my polish colors. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Be sure to check out my vlog channel as I did post my very first vlog for the first part of our trip. And of course, if you haven't already, it would mean the world to me if you can subscribe to that channel as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!